Hello and welcome back. I'm your host Lucas Parent, and I'm joined by
Chris Cook
and Caden Waters.
Let's get right into it. MLB free agency is in full effect and the fireworks have started flying. The Mets signed Justin Verlander, the AL Cy Young Award winner, to a deal in the midst of losing ace Jacob deGrom. The St. Louis Cardinals have signed Wilson Contreras to replace longtime backstop Yadier Molina. The deal is reportedly 5 years in length. Yesterday, Cody Bellinger agreed to a one-year contract with the Chicago Cubs. The New York Yankees made a blockbuster move, re-signing MVP outfielder Aaron Judge to a 9-year, $360 million deal. Judge's contract is the third largest of all time and ranks third all-time also in average annual value. Judge broke the AL record for home runs this past season as the Yankees rode into the playoffs, but failed to make the World Series for the 14th consecutive season. The Red Sox bolstered the bullpen again, signing relief pitcher Kenley Jansen. The three-time All-Star pitched to a 5-2 record in 65 appearances with a 3.38 ERA with the Atlanta Braves this past season. This just in, the Red Sox are reportedly in talks to re-sign star shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts has been with the Red Sox since 2013, accumulating 4 All-Star appearances, 5 Silver Slugger awards, and 2 World Series championships. It was announced yesterday that former Red Sox pitcher David Price will not be pitching in the MLB this season. While this is not a direct finger pointing at Price's retirement, it certainly suggests that Price is in the twilight of his career. The Celtics have a game today after an off day yesterday. Coming off a 116-110 win against the Raptors on Monday, they square off against the Phoenix Suns tonight. The two teams are the top seeds in the Eastern and Western Conference and feature the past 2 Player of the Months in Jason Tatum and Devin Booker. The Suns are likely to be down star guard Chris Paul tonight, along with role players Torrey Craig and Dwayne Washington Jr. Malcolm Brogdon is day-to-day for the Celtics. The Bruins fell to the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 in overtime. Golden Knights coach Bruce Cassidy, former coach of the Bruins, received a tribute video in his return to Boston. The Bruins are now 23-1, with a chance to join a few select teams with 21 wins in 26 games, including this year's New Jersey Devils. The Bruins got down 3-0 before mounting an incredible comeback, scoring 3 unanswered to send the game to overtime. Unfortunately, the Bruins lost 1-0 in the shootout to give the Golden Knights the win. On Tuesday, Morocco defeated Spain on penalty kicks after a regulation score of 0-0 in World Cup action. Portugal also walloped Switzerland 6. All right, gentlemen, as I mentioned before, free agency for the MLB has started, and the Red Sox have come to terms with closer Kenley Jansen. How do we feel about that signing?
I feel like that's a huge signing for the Red Sox. I mean, pitching has historically been an issue in our system, not being able to close out games, and having a stud pitcher like Kenley Jansen to get the job done is huge.
And Xander Bogaerts, like I mentioned, they appear to be in talks, but he is still on the market. Is Bogaerts a player that the Red Sox should look to re-sign long-term?
Yes. He's been with the team for like 10 years now. He's one of the best at his position, generational talent, some would say. Must re-sign for the Red Sox.
And as I mentioned earlier, Aaron Judge agreeing to terms with the Yankees, 9-year, $360 million. That's a monumental deal. How do we feel about that?
That is a huge move for the Yankees. Having a generational talent like that stay in your organization after all these rumors of him being in Tampa, him saying that he might leave the Yankees, anything's possible, and they just got it done.
And also of note in the news as of late, the college football playoff, the field has been set. Georgia is the 1 seed, Michigan is the 2 seed, TCU is the 3 seed, and Ohio State is the 4 seed. Who do we think comes out as the champion to college football this season?
I personally believe it could be Georgia going back-to-back. I think it works out for them. This is one of the best college football playoff formats of the teams in it that I think personally they've ever had. Because, Alabama's not in it. Ohio State could give Georgia a good run for it, and you got underdog and TCU in it. So.
And notable that you mentioned that this year, Alabama is not in the field. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, after TCU lost to Kansas State, I thought it was a possibility. And Alabama, they're just those dogs.
That's all I have for today. Thanks for listening, and we will catch you.